Alrighty, hi, hello, welcome back. Um, Today we're doing the two Strider missions. The first one being destroying it, the second one being escort it. Or at least trying to, doesn't really work out that way. For the first one, I went with my usual build of just like the two SMGs, the drones, and a melee weapon. I think I took the Coral Oscillator, like the blade one, just because I thought it looks like a cool weapon. I enjoy using it. It looks fancy. I did speed this part up. This is like 5 times speed just because you're just running to the ship and then shooting its leg down. There's not too much of substance here. I had to text someone and so I was just pausing it in the middle. Sorry. Not really gonna do anything about it. The only warning for this part I have to say is like just don't let the leg fall on you. It happened to me once and it's an insta death and you can't S rank it at that point, so don't let it do that. So then the rest of it's just destroying the generators, which I put all of this in 2 times speed just because it's pretty basic stuff. You're just flying around. I would suggest putting on thrusters that have a better upward thrust. I didn't do that, and that's why you can see I didn't make it there, but there are plenty of boost platforms to just get to them. So even if you don't have a good upward thrust, it's manageable. So I would also suggest that you go like around underneath first and then destroy that generator last, because that generator, once you break it, the eye actually stuns, which gives you enough time to run up to it. And if you are really close, like if you get right up on its ass, it can't shoot you. At least not that I know of. Oh, I didn't have the Coral Oscillator in this one. Never mind, I lied. I must have done on the next one. Not the next mission, the next video. Wall climber. I know I have it on Operation Wall Climber. You guys just didn't put it there. But yeah, just get up and close and personal. Try to just kill it as quick as you can, and then you just run. Same way the mission ends always. Yeah.
See that, 621? The Strider's blowing itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
Alrighty, now we're on to the challenging one. Escort the Strider. This mission is like one of the most system shock missions this game has of like all the missions in the game. I was caught so off guard the first time I played this, just because I was not expecting it to be as difficult as it was. The biggest thing is just like all the drones are super tanky, and the roller ones are really resistant to damage types, except for explosive damage when it's like, well, I guess it's not just explosive damage, but most damage it's weak to when it's on its side, but its front, like the blades, those things are very resistant to most damage types. So what you have to do is usually wait until it decides to do its fire attack, or until it's on the side and you can actually shoot at its, I don't know, eye part. I don't know what to call it. Before I do most of this fight, I like to just break up all the areas, like all the little things in between, just so I'm not getting stuck on anything when I'm fighting the initial drones. But on my loadout for this one is I just took 2 rockets on my hands and 2 SMGs on the back to deal with the MT type guys. The rockets are mostly for the rollers, and the SMGs were primarily for the MT types. Now you should use the rockets on them just to, you know, help you break their poise and whatnot, but if you want to, it's not necessary. And any kind of other weapon would really work. It doesn't have to be an SMG if you want to go with like a longer range weapon like linear rifles or burst rifles, just because the rockets are better used at farther distance. That would probably work a little bit better, but I did it just fine with this. And I surprisingly, actually, I did this first try. I really did not think I was going to get it, just because of that part right there, where I took that big chunk of damage. But I guess they have a pretty high cap for it. But also I suggest having very good, again, thrusters for getting up. I did actually put them this time, where I did put thrusters that have very good upward thrust, just because you're going to be having to like dodge all the roller guys, and if you don't have a good upwards thrust, you're kind of stuck. So as you can see there, like one shot, it died. A lot of the time it takes so long for the missiles to actually reach them that they're usually turning or getting stuck or trying to do their fire attack, and then they just hit them right in the middle. Takes it out, no problem. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Just stay in the air as much as you can. You could also probably try tetrapod legs because of their hover ability, but I don't know how good that would be against the other like MT type guys, because they'll be a little bit slower and harder to dodge. So I would suggest just upward thrust, but like I said, tetrapod can work. And that's about it. You're just staying in the air as much as you can, dodging whatever you can. It should be fairly easy with this build. I mean, I did this first try. Now this is still my like second or third time playing through the game, so I have had some experience with these guys. And obviously, there's like a bunch of them on the what's it? Reach to Coral Convergence? No. Well, where you fight the Ibis series drone for the first time. Yeah, and there it is. Yeah, it's not a terribly hard fight. Oh wait, that wasn't the last one. Oops. But it's not a terribly hard fight. It'll take a couple of times probably just to get the practice, just to get the like technique down for staying away from all the rotators, but you should be able to get it fairly quickly. Alright. Peace.